Hi everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today I am actually getting out here and doing something I have been wanting to do for a long time. Getting a late start because it is really hot out here today. So I'm gonna have to hurry when I get started. But this is what I'm doing. I'm taking myself a kayaking trip. And I can't wait to get out there. So much so that even though I have been planning this all day long and getting stuff up, I still keep slipping up and forgetting stuff, but we got it all squared away. I'm fixing to get out of here. All right, y'all, I've made it out into the water. I've got a few hours before dark, so I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna find myself a spot to set up camp. Got a few spots that I have checked out before that I can use. Just see which one I want to use tonight. I have checked out 2 spots so far that I could get the kayak into and me get out of without getting totally wet. But both places had a lot of junk there, trash. That means a lot of people have been there and could probably show up again tonight, so I don't want to be camping in a spot like that. One spot that I did find, there was really no way to get out of a kayak without getting wet, so I decided I'd move along. But I'm going to keep looking. I've got several other places I know I can get to if I have to, but I was wanting to check out some new spots this time, but oh well, let's get to it. It's getting dark on me pretty soon, and I want to be set up by then. All right, y'all, I guess this is it. It is now 7:49. And I have got to get a camp set up. So, just now found this spot. This is one spot that I have really hadn't tried to avoid, but it wasn't exactly the spot that I wanted to get. But we're here now because there's only one left. And I'll catch back with you as soon as I get camp set up. I've got the hammock set up. I've got the bug net on it, and I'm fixing to take me a small break. Beginning to feel a little bit weak, so I'm gonna drink me a Powerade, and hopefully get rid of this little bit of heat exhaustion I got going right now. It did take a little while longer to find a spot than I wanted to. I had to take this spot right here, which is not exactly where I wanted to be, but it is a spot. You can still hear the traffic from the road here. But yeah, done it got dark on me. It's time to get up this cover, because the way it is right now, I'm afraid that there might be a heavy dew in the morning, and I don't want that. I don't want to wake up to that in my face. But let me get that going, and I'll be back with you when it's time to cook some supper. Right now, I'm too hot to even think about eating, but let me get that tarp over this thing, and we'll catch back with you in a little bit. Camp is set up. Now, one thing that I always do, and I don't say a whole lot about it, but I always carry extra cordage. You never know when you're gonna need cord for something. Tonight was one of them nights. I grabbed the wrong tarp when I got my stuff together today. And this tarp was not set up yet, so it only had a small amount of cordage. So I had to go into my spare cordage bag, pull some cordage out so I can make this thing work for the night. Always carry spare cordage, because you never know when you might need it. And getting out here like this, it's a bad time to need something and not be able to have it. So I'm grateful that I remembered to pack that when I packed this backpack. So always remember to carry you some extra cordage. It may be the difference between a good camp and a failure. So now it's time to just relax a little bit and think about what's going to be next on the agenda for tonight. It's still really hot to be eating, so I don't think I'm going to let it cool off a little bit more. It's 9 o'clock, cooled off just a little bit. Really not a whole lot, but you can tell it's getting a little bit cooler. At this particular time, I am sitting in my kayak because, yeah, I forgot my camp stool. It was in the Bronco. We just didn't get it out and put it in the kayak. But I slid the kayak up this way, and that's what I'm sitting in. Fixing to get started on some supper here, and probably head on to bed here in a little bit. It's the heat just takes it out of you, and trying to rush to get a campsite set up before it got too dark, well, that was just a hot job. So I'm probably gonna get something to eat, relax a few minutes after that, and then crawl in the hammock. But let's get started on some supper. All right, tonight's supper is going to be real simple. It's going to be ramen noodles, and I brought a packet of chicken to go in it, so it'll make it a little bit better than just plain old ramen noodles. But yeah, that's supper tonight. Got it going right there. I'm sitting on top of my kayak. Just got to be careful about not wiggling around too much. And we're gonna get this meal going here in a minute. Letting the water boil right this second, and then it will be time to eat. Not too long from now. So let me get to cooking, and I'll catch back with you in a little bit. It is 10 o'clock, and this food has just cooled off enough that I feel like I can eat it without burning from the inside out. But as soon as I get through eating this, I'm gonna drink me another Powerade, and then I'm gonna relax a few minutes and probably hit the hammock. Because this heat is sure taking a lot out of me, but I've been careful. It got a little hectic there for a little bit, but I stopped and relaxed a little bit, calmed down, cooled off just a little bit. And now I'm just gonna take it easy for the rest of the night. I'm gonna eat this and just relax a little bit. Probably find me a Mountain Dew to drink, and then I'm gonna hit the hammock. It's a little bit after 11 o'clock. It's finally cooled off enough that I think I could lay in a hammock and not burn up. So I think it's time for me to crawl in. We'll catch y'all in the morning. All right, y'all, that's my view tonight. Big old moon right there through the bug netting. Y'all have a good one. It's Betty bye time. Good morning, everybody. It's about 6:30 and the crows have started doing their little hollering this morning. Pretty good night's sleep last night, but as soon as I cooled off good, I was asleep. But it's time to get started on some breakfast now. I really need that cup of coffee this morning. But let me get all this stuff set up and I'll get me some breakfast started. All right, breakfast has been done. I've got me a bowl of grits here with bacon and cheese in it, and I've got me some coffee over here. Going to get this all down. I'm going to break up camp. I got a little bit of kayaking to do to get back to where April's going to meet me this morning, and I don't want to be running late. I don't think she'd leave me, but well, let's don't find out. I've just gotten the tarp down, and this right here is what I used last night. It's just a bag of cordage from different things that I've done. I have a little bit of cordage left over from something. I put it in a bag, put it in my backpack. If I hadn't had that last night, I wouldn't have had a tarp over me. But that should have checked, made sure I had the right tarp. But we bought a new one of these and we never used it, so we never set it up. And that's the one I grabbed yesterday. So glad I had the extra cordage. So that's something to remember. If you ain't got no cordage in your kit, you need to get some. Camp's been taken down. We have cleaned up the area. The only thing that shows any sign of anybody being here is some upturned leaves. So I'm proud of that. We'll time to start kayaking back toward the landing. I'm gonna get started on that now. All right, y'all, I was riding along, looking at the shoreline, looking for me another place to do a kayak camp again. And I almost run into them bad buggers right there. That would have been a bad day. So when you're out here kayaking, you got to be careful. Oh, them things don't care if you're allergic to them or not. All right, everybody, this camp is over. I meant to say something when I got the kayak loaded, and then I got to talking to someone, and time just got away from me, and then I took off and headed to the house. But made it home. Just to go get me a good cup of coffee and start putting up this stuff. That's the worst part about going camping, is you got to put everything up after you're through. So let me get that stuff taken care of, and we'll catch you on the next video. Please like and subscribe, tell your friends, and keep it real, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.